Hello everybody, Siraz here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys actually a kind of interesting cast. Yes, this is supposedly Grubby, the amazing orc from Warcraft 3. So, he's up here playing as the blue Protoss, and I don't know if this is really Grubby, but I think it might be. I don't know, if the game's disappointing, I might not actually upload it, but if it's a good game, there's a chance it actually is Grubby. I'm actually really excited because Grubby is amazing. I don't know if any of you guys actually watched War 3, but Grubby is just so good. His play was just excellent. Always just a great player to watch. So that is who the Protoss player is, and he's playing against this Zerg player here named Ulysses, and I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know who he is, anything, but Grubby, guys, it's Grubby. Alright, so yeah, I just wanted to check out this game, watch some of Grubby's play. Hopefully it really is Grubby, because damn, I fucking loved watching Grubby in Warcraft 3. So, but anyways, so it is going to be a PvZ on Lost Temple, close positions, probably favoring the Protoss player here, but we'll have to see if that is the case. So Grubby coming in with his probe, doing a little bit of harass, and just doing whatever he can, getting some scout information. We are going to see gas first, so probably a speed lane opening here from our Zerg player. And before we go on, actually, the couple things I want to say before I forget about it. One, I have a link to Rage Quit TV in my like other channels, so check them out. They do a lot of live broadcasting, and I really like the guys, so I told them I'd link to their YouTube. I don't think they have too many videos up there, but I think the game they have up there is really good. So check it out. I think it's like a White Raw game of some sort from one of the Craft Cups. I guess the game is just ridiculous. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, but check it out. They do some good casts. They do a lot of live stuff, a lot of live tournament coverage. So they really get to see a ton of games. So yeah, check them out. And then also, as I said before, I've been thinking about doing some replay analysis of like viewers to help you guys. So if you want to need some help with your Zerg play, I'm a Zerg player. I'm a Masters League Zerg player. I don't know, mid-level Masters League Zerg player. You can send me replays, and I'll do my best to try and analyze them for you guys and help point out some of your mistakes. So you can send those to, if you're interested, to siraztv@gmail.com, siraztv@gmail.com, and I'll look through any replays I get and try and pick some of the best ones, and yeah, I'll analyze them, try and give you guys some feedback. Definitely, if you do that, make sure you tell me a little bit about yourself, like you're a bronze level player, gold, or platinum, or whatever. Let me know a little bit about where you're coming from, what's your background, whatever. So, cool. Hope some of you guys send me those replays. I want to do some more stuff for the more like strategic analysis stuff. I started doing that with some Let's Talk Zerg, but never really got around to it. So, anyways, let's look back at the game. Grubby going for a kind of fast expand build here. I expect to see him expand. He hasn't expanded yet, but I expect to see him expand soon. And in the meantime, we have our Zerg player going to go Roaches. One base Roach. This can be really strong against this sort of build that Grubby is going. However, the one thing you have to remember is that it's still just one base on one base, and one basing Zerg, not the best option of all time. So we'll have to see if Ulysses actually gains any ground here, as Grubby hasn't taken a second base yet. However, you have to remember this is kind of a hard situation to be in for Zerg. Close spawns, Lost Temple. Never want to be there. So I think Ulysses is just trying to make something happen. So it looks like he's going to go for it. I don't know if he'll be able to break this. So you have a pretty good defense here. A Sentry, a Stalker, a Zealot, and a Cannon. Warp Gates just finishing, as well as a Robo Base where he's going to get an Immortal out very soon. If Ulysses delays any longer, he's going to have to face that Immortal, and I think that's going to basically end the game. So Ulysses going to try and poke in here, a Force Field trying to block some of those roaches from attacking the cannon, but the cannon does go down. Nice block, though, with those lings. Grubby making sure no lings are going to slip by. Oh, and actually not a solid block there, so some lings do get in, but they get taken out very quickly. But Grubby looks like he's in a lot of trouble here. Going to be hard for him to hold. Needs to get that Immortal out ASAP, and now he might be able to go to work on the roaches. Doing his best. This Immortal, like 4 shots roaches or 3 shots roaches, so it does a lot of damage here. And this one pylon powering all these buildings. Oh no, this is actually really bad for Grubby. And Ulysses, I don't know why he retreated there. Maybe just waiting for reinforcements. Tons of lings coming in. And Grubby in a terrible situation. Going to be very hard for him to overcome these losses. So it looks like he's getting some more cannons, just kind of desperately trying to hang on here. And losing all those forward units going to be very hard for him to come back from this. Looking at the income tab, though, Grubby in a substantial lead. The Zerg did cut a lot to get to break this front of Grubby. And if he can hold, he'll be in a great position here. Yeah, he definitely looks like he is going to hold now. He has a couple cannons up. That's blocked, so the lings can't really get to the Immortals, and Immortals will just kill any roaches that try and come with the ramp. So Grubby actually still not in a terrible position. Like I said, looking at the income tab, still up. Oh, he did take a lot of damage there, but still in a very, very good position. Getting, actually, he feels very confident here, you can tell, because he's actually going for an observer, and he kind of wants to see what's going on. Zerg player starting to make some more workers in the meantime, tucking up to lair. And I think he's just going to contain Grubby as long as possible. Use his 2 base advantage here to try and make something happen. But Grubby going for Stargate, probably going to get some Void Rays out, and that will deal really well with this force. I mean, one Void Ray could theoretically kill all of this. And he basically will force Ulysses to retreat, at least back to his queens. I'd like to see maybe some more creep spread here. Creep spread would go a long way in this at this point. So Grubby just trying to slowly inch his way out here. He has this pylon down. I think soon he's probably going to try and poke out here and see if he can take down this force. Maybe once his Void Ray's out, we'll have to see. We do have a Hydrogen going up for our Zerg player, so he should be able to defend against any Void Ray. Like, he won't die from it. But nice force fields there by Grubby, trapping the roaches, taking them out. And now we have a 2 base on 2 base battle, guys. And we'll have to see where it goes from here. Once again, getting that forge, kind of making this a smaller choke than it naturally is. And very, you know, that's a really good play by Grubby here. I mean, chokes give him the advantage because his force is smaller and all ranged. And so why not do that? Poking out here, killing an Overlord. Supply blocking. Actually, that Overlord did supply block our Zerg player here, so that was a pretty good Overlord to kill. It always sucks to lose Overlords. Oh, and he's going to lose another one here. That hurts. Do not want to be in that position as a Zerg player, supply blocked, especially with this Void Ray coming out and only a handful of Hydras. Granted, the Queens plus Hydra should be able to deal with this, but with a Protoss player knocking on your door, worst time ever to be supply blocked. So let's see if he can hold this. That's a lot of Immortals. Roach's not going to do that much. Great force fields, blocking all the lings. Actually, a little bit of a misplaced one there on the cliff. Can't really get down in there. Kind of look. Couldn't, like, force field right there. Zerg player being forced to pull a lot of his workers. Looks like he's going to defend, though, and that's good. I mean, that's really good for him, obviously, because he's alive. All right, so Captain Obvious here. But, yeah, I didn't exactly think he was going to defend that, but he did. Still pretty good in the worker count, only down by 3. 2 base to 2 base. I mean, the Zerg would want another base, but the Zerg's definitely still in this game. He's a little bit behind, but he's definitely not out. Big thing, though, is we do have Colossus on the way, and our Zerg player really doesn't have anything to deal with the Colossus, and that's going to, I mean, it's probably going to end him unless he either needs, well, he has a couple options here. he can either try and defend it with like mass roach, which can work. You lose a lot, but if you have more roaches, you can do that, or you have to get corruptor. Basically, are your two options. As long as there's not too many colossus, you can win some of the smaller battles with roaches. But once you get to like 2-3 colossus, very, very hard to do. So Grubby continuing to harass with his 2 void rays. Just picking off whatever he can, gets a creep tumor, you know, here or there, or queen or drone or whatever. And in the meantime, just continue to reinforce, getting some more zealots, getting a colossus out, getting +1 attack. That will definitely help. Zerg player had no upgrades yet. Grubby, interestingly enough, putting up another cannon. Playing very defensively. That's a lot of times you don't see players do that, but yeah, Grubby choosing to go a lot of cannons, even though he probably has a slight advantage here. And this battle could be a mistake. Does not want to poke out before the Colossus comes out, and I think Ulysses could take this. Ooh, and Grubby maybe trying to bait him to get off a creep, kind of split his arm in half. Queen looks like it might go down. The Queen does go down, but Grubby loses 2 zealots in the process. Probably still worth it, though. Does not have any injects. And what is with our Zerg player? Why did he pull half of his... Okay, weird. He actually pulled all of his drones by mistake there, I think. Do have that Colossus out, though. And that is going to really, really make it hard for our Zerg player to defend. Grubby coming in here, killing some creep tumors. Very nice. Going to really slow down those Hydras. I actually really like this harassment. Creep tumor harassment with the Void Rays. What jerks. But yeah, this is looking bad for the Zerg player. He's down on workers. Does not have anything to really effectively deal with the Colossus. He needs to basically go now or he's going to lose. But it's going to be very hard for him to break in here and actually kill that Colossus because Grubby does have like these cannons, does have a narrow choke here, and does have force fields, and has been pretty good with them. So I don't see how he's going to actually break in here. Yeah, he's slowly just going to dissect these forces from behind the force field. And forcing our Zerg player to retreat. 2 Colossus out now. 2 is a lot better than 1. 3 starts to one-shot Hydras, I believe, so if he gets to 3, it's going to be pretty much game over. Force fields once again blocking all these units. 3rd Colossus is out. This is looking terrible for the Zerg player. Just throwing forces away, not even doing any damage. And there we go. Grubby does beat Ulysses. Doesn't even get the GG. And yeah, so pretty solid play by Grubby. Nothing too spectacular. He was behind in the beginning and did manage to come back quite well. And really, you can kind of tell Grubby hasn't exactly committed to the game. His APM's only at like 100. So you can tell he's not really super used to playing as a Zerg, or as a Protoss. I don't know why I said Zerg there. But yeah, playing as Protoss. But I don't know. I think Grubby has what it would take to be just a great StarCraft player. He'd really need to put in some time to work on his macro. I mean, yeah, he would definitely to work on his macro, but he can get there no problem. He's just a great Warcraft 3 player, so kind of cool to see a replay from him. It's a pretty good game. Like I said, maybe not the highest level of play, but definitely it's just cool to see Grubby and see. You can kind of tell like his play style's a little different than some of these other players. You know, he had some more random cannon placements, like he had another cannon here, and he played very safe, very solid. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy that replay. And with that, oh yeah, I guess I'll say it once again, if anyone wants to see their replays analyzed by me, you know, I'm not like a great player, but I'm a decent player. I can definitely help some lower level Zergs. So if you want some help with your game, I mean, I'm more than willing to do that. I'd actually really like to do that, as long as you don't mind having your replays cast for the YouTube community to see. But yeah, I can try and do that. So send me those replays, siraztv@gmail.com. And check out Rage Quit TV. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Not that I can think of, so I hope you guys did enjoy that replay. With that, Siraz saying see you later.